Good communication can make or break a business, and let's face it, it's a balancing act between keeping clients informed without providing so much communication that nothing gets any attention. So today, let's talk about the 7 biggest communication mistakes businesses make with their clients, and more importantly, how to fix them. Number 1, over automation without a human touch. We've all been there. You need help, but instead of a person, you get trapped in an endless chat loop or an automated attendant that takes you 5 minutes to get through just so you can leave a message. Automation is great, but it should never replace a human interaction. People want to feel heard, not just like they're another number. The fix. Use automation wisely, and most importantly, make sure customers have the option to talk to a real person when they need to. Never lead them to a dead end with no ability to escalate. Number 2, ignoring customer feedback. Nothing frustrates a customer more than feeling ignored. If someone takes the time to leave a review, send an email, or give feedback, they expect at least a response, if not action. But too many businesses treat feedback like background noise and blame the client, and that's a huge mistake. The fix. Acknowledge feedback. Thank customers for it and resolve the problem. It's good business. It's also worth understanding if the problem is a one-off or if it's something that requires further attention. Could a policy or procedure change fix the issue from happening again in the future? Number 3, speaking in jargon that no one understands. Every industry has their own fancy industry terms and acronyms. We talk in those terms all day, every day. So it's easy to forget that not everyone understands your industry-specific shorthand. The fix. Keep it simple. I always try to pretend like I'm trying to explain it to my 80-year-old mother. Think about what you're going to say, and if you have to use industry-specific terms, make sure you explain them. Number 4, taking too long to respond. We live in an instant world. Customers expect fast replies, whether it's an email, in social media, or a support ticket. But some businesses take their sweet time. Days, sometimes weeks, go by before they even respond. And by then, the customer's already moved on. The fix. Set clear response time expectations for your staff and stick to them. Even if the best you can do is no update today, but I'll have more detail tomorrow. It's better than silence. Number 5, giving different answers on different platforms. Ever call a company and get one answer, then email and get a completely different one? Is frustrating. Inconsistent messaging makes businesses look unorganized and unreliable. The fix. Try to unify your platforms for consistent messaging. Make sure your entire team is on the same page. Whether a customer reaches out on social media, email, or phone, they should get the same answer every time. Number 6, this is a big one. Refusing to admit mistakes. Nobody expects a business to be perfect, but they do expect honesty. The worst thing a company can do after messing up is ignore it. Try to justify it with a lie or make an excuse. The fix. Just own it. Apologize. Show them through your actions you're an honest business and that you just made a mistake. A little humility goes a long way. Number 7, not meeting a customer where they are. Some people love email, others prefer text, and yes, believe it or not, some people still want to talk on the phone. If a business forces customers into just one communication method, it creates frustration. The fix. Communication isn't about how you want to communicate, it's about how your clients want to communicate. Give customers options. Let them choose how they prefer to interact with you. At the end of the day, good communication is about making customers feel heard, valued, and respected. Empathy is one of the most overlooked skills in business. This is true for both clients and employees. Think about it. How many times have you dealt with a company that made you feel just like another number? A customer service call that left you more frustrated than when you started, or a boss who seemed more interested in deadlines than in the people actually doing the work. It happens all the time because it's easy. Recognizing empathy and responding to it is hard. It takes work and understanding others' emotions. It happens all the time because it's easy. Recognizing empathy and responding to it's hard. It takes work and understanding others' emotions. In business, we're taught to focus on efficiency, productivity, and the bottom line. But here's the thing. Business is built on relationships, and relationships thrive on empathy. So why do we ignore empathy? For one, it's not something you can easily measure. You can track sales numbers, profits, and deadlines. But how do you put a number on how valued someone feels, or how engaged an employee is based on their manager actively listening to them? Work moves fast. We all juggle tasks. Trying to stay afloat is a ton of work. In the rush, it's often easy to fire off a quick email rather than to take 5 minutes to call a teammate or check in with a client. but emails lack tone, warmth, and emotion, making it easy for messaging to be lost or misinterpreted. That's why in situations that require a little bit more care and attention, a one-on-one conversation or a quick phone call can make all the difference. So let's talk about the low cost of empathy. When businesses fail to practice empathy, the results are obvious. Customers leave, employees disengage, teams break down. The good news is empathy isn't complicated. It's all about making small, intentional choices in how we communicate. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Too often we're waiting for our turn to talk, but really listening, that's where connections happen. Acknowledge people's feelings, even in a business setting. A simple, "I understand why you're frustrated," can change the tone of a conversation. Treat people like people, not transactions. Whether it's a customer, a colleague, no one wants to feel like just another task on your to-do list. At the end of the day, empathy isn't just a nice-to-have skill. It's a competitive advantage. The businesses that truly listen, that show they care, are the ones that build the strongest teams and the most loyal customers. In a world where everyone is trying to be heard, the real power belongs to those that take the time to listen. We all know that good communication is key to strong teams, happy customers, and overall business success. But how do you track something that feels so intangible? Well, here are a few simple ways businesses can measure the impact of their communication. First up, just ask. Surveys and quick polls can give you instant feedback from employees and customers. Simple one-on-one conversations can uncover deeper insights. If people are confused, disengaged, or feeling unheard, that's a red flag that something needs to be changed. Next up, check your engagement metrics. Are people opening and responding to emails? Are employees actually paying attention in meetings? Are conversations flowing, or are things getting lost in the void with people constantly having to follow up? Want to know if your external communication is working? There are a few key statistics you can use to gauge your effectiveness. Net Promoter Score, NPS. This is one of the most important for us at TechMode. How likely are your customers to recommend your business? Next, customer satisfaction. Are people happy with the way they're being communicated with? If you're getting bad reviews or your clients are jumping to competitors, your communication might be part of the problem. Even a lack of responses say something about your business. Why are we not impressing people enough to even leave a review? The silence can say just as much as the feedback. Next, monitor your public perception. What are people saying about your brand on social media? Are your company updates getting engagement, or are they being ignored? Are your messages clear, or are they being misunderstood? Public sentiment can be a great indicator of how well your external message is resonating. Clear and effective communication leads to strong relationships, and strong relationships lead to better business. It might be an understatement to say that AI is going to be the highest trending term in communications in 2025. It's not just about chatbots anymore. AI will be smarter, more intuitive, and way better at delivering personalized messages. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants will become more common. They will offer real-time, personalized customer service experiences across multiple platforms. But here's the catch for 2025. Making the automation feel human. Personalization is going to be the name of the game. Businesses will leverage AI and big data to tailor their messages so well that customers will feel like brands really know who they are. Short form and interactive content. Thanks to TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, businesses must embrace what is called snackable content. But it's not just about being short, it's about being engaging. Interactive elements like polls, quizzes, and other elements taking the engagement to the next level. Seamless omni-channel communication. We've all been there. Starting a conversation with a company on email, then switching to chat, then calling customer service and repeating everything we just said. Customers will expect seamless communication across multiple channels. Businesses must ensure their systems talk to each other, so their customers don't have to keep repeating themselves. AI-generated, human-curated content. AI-generated content is here to stay, and this is important. It's only as good as the humans overseeing it and the information it's fed. Businesses that rely solely on AI will risk losing originality, while those that use it as a tool to enhance creativity will thrive. The future is AI-assisted, but also human-led. So, what's the takeaway? In 2025, businesses will be faster, smarter, and more personalized than ever. Businesses that embrace AI, short-form content, and omni-channel experiences will thrive. But those that forget the human element are going to struggle. Adding the human element to AI isn't easy, but but it is absolutely going to be required in 2025. At the end of the day, communication isn't just about technology, it's about the connection. So while all these trends have the ability to improve your overall customer experience, they also have the ability to kill it. Using AI and these tools is great, as long as you're able to keep that human touch that we all prefer. Let's be honest, automation is amazing. It saves time, speeds up responses, and makes businesses more effective. But here's the catch. No one wants to feel just like a number. We all hate being stuck in an endless loop of automated responses. That's because while automation is powerful, it can't replace the human connection. So how do we strike the right balance? How do we use automation without losing the personal touch that builds trust and loyalty? Let's talk a little bit about where automation works best. Automation is perfect for speed and efficiency, instant responses, personalized recommendations, follow-ups and reminders. Chatbot and AI Assist can quickly answer common questions with speed and efficiency. No matter how advanced AI gets, it can't do what humans do best. Show empathy, solve complex problems, build relationships. A chatbot can detect keywords, but it can't yet understand frustration, excitement, or disappointment. Not every client issue has a one-size-fits-all solution. Some require creativity and flexibility. Trust doesn't come from automated messages. It comes from real conversations, so take the time to make those happen. So you're asking, how do we blend both? Well, let's let automation handle efficiency, but let humans handle emotion. Use AI for quick responses, but seamlessly allow them to transition to a real person when things get personal or the client becomes frustrated. Make automation feel human. Instead of robotic messages, use AI to personalize responses and add warmth. Know when to step in. If a client has reached out multiple times, don't let them get stuck in automation. Have a real person check in and assist. Always provide an easy way to reach a real person. No one should feel trapped into talking to a bot. A simple talk to a real person button can make all the difference, or give the clients the ability to work with AI while waiting for a real agent. We should look to use automation to enhance the human experience, not replace it. The best businesses are the ones that use AI to be more effective while still delivering the warmth, care, and trust that keeps the clients coming back to you. Businesses struggle with internal communication for a number of reasons, but when internal communications break down, clients feel it. And in today's world, that's enough to make them walk away. So why do businesses struggle with communication in the first place? First, scattered information. Important updates get buried in emails, chat threads, and endless meetings. People waste time searching instead of solving problems. Then we have siloed departments. Sales, marketing, customer support don't always talk to each other, so clients end up getting conflicting answers. Another big issue, no clear process. So if there's no structured way to share updates, things get lost. Deadlines are missed, mistakes happen, and guess who suffers? The customer. Remote and hybrid work has also made things harder than ever. When teams are spread across different time zones and locations, delays and miscommunications are even more inevitable. Finally, leadership gaps. If a company's leaders aren't clear on priorities and expectations, employees are left guessing, and that confusion trickles down to clients. When we have these types of issues, it only hurts your clients. You end up with inconsistent services, slow response times, unmet expectations, and loss of business. So let's talk a little bit about how we fix that. Centralize communications with clear expectations. Be consistent with your communication tools and make sure you note specific people or departments and what needs to be addressed. Don't leave room for interpretation or "I thought sales was taking care of this" type of messages. Break down silos. Have clear processes for departments to interact to achieve your business goals. Build relationships between your different teams. Improve leadership transparency. When leaders communicate clearly, teams stay aligned. Again, as I stated earlier, clear expectations of what is next and who is responsible. Better internal communications means happier customers. When teams are aligned, service is smoother, faster, and more reliable. And that's what keeps clients coming back again and again.